What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Max Prestige. Now, before I get into what I want to talk about today, let me first address what happened yesterday. If you missed it, like I did, for 24 hours, there was double XP inside of Advanced Warfare. I have a message for Sledgehammer Games. Fuck you very much. Yep, I'm butthurt. So I didn't know there was double XP yesterday, and had I known, I definitely would have said something in the video. But to be honest, I recorded that video in advance. I'm recording this video day of, alright? And I didn't know there was going to be double XP. I'm butthurt about it. I'm pissed that I missed it. But it is what it is, and I just wish there was more of an announcement of stuff like that. You know, I mean, granted, it was only for 24 hours, but still, what the fuck, you know? Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, like I said, am I butthurt? Oh, yeah. Am I going to let it go? Probably not. But for now, I'm going to talk about something else, because the title of this video is Getting Wild in the Wild. If you don't know what that means, it means getting down and dirty outside, you know, in the world. Just means fucking in the forest, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyways, jeez, oh my lord. So if you guys are new around here, I tend to share stories of I wouldn't say explicit nature, but more of an adult themed nature, more of a mature audience type thing. And I've never said this before, but I'm gonna have to, I guess. Maybe not all the time, but every now and again when I tell these type of stories, I want to let you guys know that I don't condone nor accept the objectification of women. I share these stories with you guys knowing full well that a lot of you are younger and might be like, dude, that's fucking awesome, I want that. Hey, look, if you are an honest, good man, you will find an honest, good woman that might be kind of like the women I've come across. But if you go out of your way to just use women for the single purpose of sex, man, you're fucking tool douchebag that need your dick chopped off. You know, I was very respectful of all the women I've ever been with and or will be with. All right. I have these stories to share with you guys because I've met some amazing women in my life, and I am honored and humbled by their desire to, you know, engage in adult activities with me. That said, let's get to story time. So, I don't want to really put too much on when this happened, but I will say that it happened in my 20s. All right. And I had known this woman for just a few months. It wasn't like I knew her for any real length of time. And actually, I think I only knew her for about a month or two. We met online, and we just kind of went back and forth talking. And then one day, out of the fucking blue, she says to me, hey, I have this really wild fantasy I'd like to do. Are you interested? Well, yeah, I'm down. What's the fantasy? I'd like to go somewhere out in the woods kind of thing, and you know, oh man, I couldn't resist. I was like, oh yeah, I'm down, let's do it. So I basically tasked her with planning the whole trip. She has to find a location. She needs to make sure that there was like a list of things I said she had to find, and she had to meet every single one of those things. Like, if even one thing wasn't to par with this, it wasn't going to happen. And you're probably wondering why. Well, two things. One, I didn't want to go to jail for indecent exposure, and two, I didn't want to deal with some kind of random animal or bug or something crawling up my asshole while I'm trying to fuck someone. And anyways, oh my god. So I gave her the list. She was able to do that. And for those of you that are new around here, I live in California. So finding a place like, that's safe to get away with something like this, and that we could be at for over 24 hours without getting caught and all that fun stuff, that's not entirely easy. I live in Southern California. There's not a lot of foresty areas in Southern California, at least in the area that I live in. So I was kind of thinking this wasn't going to happen, and worst case scenario, I had a backup plan. It wouldn't be a 24-hour day, but it'd still be what she essentially wanted. Lo and behold, this crazy ass woman not only found a place, she even went and checked it out just to see if it was feasible. She put herself at risk, and by that I mean she went and stayed at this location for 24 hours by herself, completely nude, and all of this was quote-unquote research. I'm not gonna lie, I had a feeling she might have been full of shit, but she was serious. She went to this place, she found it, went there, stayed for 24 hours, got nude, walked around, all that stuff, and she was happy with what she found. She didn't come across anybody. It was a safe situation. The thing was, she didn't tell me where this place was. She found a very private, I wouldn't say nudist resort, but it's more like a complex. It's a very large complex that I didn't even know existed. So I should also point out it's on the other side of the border. Just saying. What the fuck? This was before all the craziness with the drugs and everything going on down at the border, by the way. So anyways, so the plan was for us to get together on a Friday. We were going to stay. Saturday morning, we'd come home. I was like, all right, cool. I'm down with this. Let's do it. But here's the thing. She had this weird fantasy of kind of acting like cave people. Yeah, I'm not kidding. She wanted to act like someone who was back in the Jurassic Age, And I'm sitting there going, wait, so how are we going to communicate? That's exactly what she said. And I'm like, grunts and groans? Are you serious? Well, yeah, I mean, why not? So this is your fantasy. You want to act like fucking primal fucking, what, like a monkey or something? What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. So that's what we did. But not for 24 hours. So unfortunately, even after she did her research, after about 5 hours, she was done. She was like, I am so good. I just want to go home and take a long shower now. So, yeah, are you good? I'm good. All right, let's go home, please. Let's go home. I need to take a shower. And I'm laughing so hard at that point. Because, I kid you not, she sold it so hard that no matter what, we're going to stay for 24 hours. No matter what. 5 hours later, I'm fucking done. I need a shower. I need to clean off. Whew, I'm done. And it wasn't like a bad thing. Like, she was just like, I am so worn out now. I just want to go to sleep. And I just, the way she viewed it, it was a total waste of time. So for 5 hours, we got wild in the wild, man. Woohoo, yeah. And then we spent the next 2 days getting wild in her fucking apartment. Oh, we continued the game, just not outdoors. One more thing I want to throw out there is actually kind of a good thing that things worked out the way they did, because maybe 20 minutes after we left, fucking out of nowhere, just insane downpour. And I'm sitting there going, well, you could have had your shower. I'm just saying. Just saying. So yeah, that's my story. I hope you guys did enjoy it. In my head, some of these stories are much better And if I could really get into the fine details sometimes, it would probably be a lot more enjoyable. The reason why I've been kind of going this route with not being super detailed, let's just say I don't want to get sued. And in all honesty, this goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video. I respect the women I spent this time with, and in order to be truly detailed with some of these stories, I have to give away certain information that, let's just say, it would be very identifying to the individuals I'm talking about. So, for their safety, for their protection, also, I gotta be a little, I guess you could say, withdrawn with some of the details. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. I will be back tomorrow with another one, and I think we're going to do another story time as well. So stay tuned. Until next time, adios. More entertaining for you guys to watch. It's not endless, like, yeah, so we're going to go here now, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to go kill this guy. No, like, that shit gets boring. I know. I've watched my own videos back, and yeah. So we're not going to be doing that, but it's going to be fun. And the other reason why I'm going to have to cut this video down is because the people I'm doing this with, well, let's just say they like to talk out their ass. I mean, I talk out my ass, but there's a line I just won't cross. These motherfuckers, woohoo! Yeah. I can see myself getting kicked off YouTube for some of the shit they'll say. So, yeah, I'm going to have to edit that kind of stuff out, and